You can buy a Loro Piana shirt for $600, or walk into H&M and grab one for $24.99. The fabric might feel different, but here's the psychological truth that luxury brands don't want you to acknowledge. Both shirts serve the exact same function. So why does someone pay 25 times more for what is essentially the same white cotton rectangle? That price gap isn't about fabric quality or construction. It's about something far more powerful: desire versus need. When someone buys that Loro Piana shirt, they're not purchasing cotton, they're buying an identity marker. Consider the functional hierarchy. You need a watch to tell time. A $15 Casio does that perfectly. Yet people spend $12,000 or more on a Rolex Submariner that performs the exact same function. The difference isn't utility, it's psychology. Luxury purchases satisfy identity and esteem needs far more than functional requirements. Wealthy individuals aren't buying a handbag or watch because they need one. They're investing in how that item makes them feel about themselves and how others perceive them. This is where luxury brands become genius manipulators of human behavior. They understand that luxury operates as both an aspiration and a reflection of one's identity. When you wear that Rolex, you're not just checking the time, you're broadcasting achievement, success, and membership in an exclusive club. The watch becomes part of your personal brand. The Hermès Birkin bag is the ultimate identity marker in luxury goods. With prices starting around $13,500 and climbing into six figures, it represents pure status signaling. But here's the psychological hook. You can't just walk into a store and buy one. Hermès makes you wait, sometimes for years. This artificial scarcity doesn't frustrate customers, it intensifies their desire. The Birkin isn't just expensive, it's exclusive. And that exclusivity transforms a leather handbag into something far more valuable, proof that you belong to an elite group. This is why traditional sales tactics fail spectacularly with luxury goods. You cannot convince someone they need a $600 shirt using logical arguments about thread count or durability. Instead, luxury selling taps into something deeper, the fundamental human drive to signal status and construct identity through the objects we choose to surround ourselves with. So here's the question. When you think about that $600 Loro Piana shirt versus the $25 H&M version, are you someone who'd pay for the identity marker or stick with pure function? Comment below. Now, let's talk about how you actually tap into this psychology when you're the one doing the selling. Wealthy clients hate being sold to. Instead, you need to master the psychology of acquisition versus purchase. When you're selling a luxury watch, you're not helping someone buy a timepiece. You're helping them acquire the right symbol for their lifestyle. That language shift matters because it positions you as an expert advisor, not a pushy salesperson. The most powerful weapon in luxury selling is exclusivity psychology. The American Express Centurion card charges a $10,000 initiation fee and a $5,000 annual fee. From a functional perspective, card members earn just 1 point per dollar spent on all purchases, actually worse rewards than a basic credit card. Yet with only an estimated 100,000 cardholders worldwide, it is one of the most coveted financial products on Earth. The Centurion card works because it triggers our deepest craving for exclusivity. Humans will pay extraordinary premiums for anything that signals they belong to a select group. This isn't about the card's features. It's about what owning one communicates to the world. Brand heritage creates another emotional anchor. Some luxury brands are loud and proud, plastering logos everywhere to scream for attention. Others, like Brunello Cucinelli, sell incredibly expensive products through understated elegance. Both approaches work because they tap into different identity aspirations. The person who wants to be noticed versus the person who wants to be recognized by those who know. Here's where most luxury strategies collapse: the myth of affordable luxury. If a product can be afforded by the general population, it isn't luxury. The lack of exclusivity will never trigger the psychological satisfaction that drives real luxury purchases. True luxury requires genuine scarcity, not just high prices, but actual barriers to access that make ownership feel like an achievement. Understanding these hidden psychological drivers is the difference between struggling to make a sale and having clients line up to buy from you. Once you crack the code on human desire, the price tag becomes irrelevant. Subscribe for more psychology insights into the world of luxury.